Guild Wars 2 is full of places to explore, but for this challenge it comes with a price tag. To unlock the next zone I need 400 gems, no shortcuts, no real money, just by playing the game. It's not about speed, just the journey and maybe a few surprises along the way. Welcome to Gemlocked. Welcome to the very first episode of Gemlocked. I hope you guys enjoy this series and enjoy traveling with me on my journey of rediscovering Guild Wars 2 in a slightly quirky way. We're going to be starting as a human mesmer called Gemlocked. Let's establish some rules for this Gemlocked challenge. So the most important rule is if we wanted to move on to a next zone, we need to acquire 400 gems in order to do so. So for the start of this challenge we have access to Queensdale and only Queensdale. We're not even allowed to move into Divinity's Reach, so we're not allowed access to any city unless we acquire 400 gems. And then another 400 gems for another connecting zone and another 400, etc. Rule number 2 limits the way that we can use the trading post. So we're allowed to sell items onto the trading post. However, we are not allowed to purchase items from the trading post. This ties into rule number 3, which means that we are a solo self-found character. If there is an item that we want to obtain, we need to have the zone unlocked in order to obtain said item, and we need to gather and kill monsters or unlock vendors in order to be able to acquire those items ourselves. We cannot get any help from any other player, which gets us into rule 4, in that we cannot group with other players. Now we can take part in events and interact with other players in that way by taking part in those world events and things like that, but we're not allowed to be in a party at all with any other player at any other point. For this challenge, I've set myself some goals that I would like to achieve while doing this, and one of them is to unlock a whole map if it is at all possible. And while we're exploring and spending our time gathering and acquiring money in each of the zones is to find out as much about the lore as possible. Even some of the random NPCs might have something interesting. The challenging goal I've set for myself is making a legendary. I've never actually made a legendary, so I'm not actually sure how difficult that process is, but as a solo self-found character that might be an interesting side goal to make. And overall, just trying to enjoy the game as a free-to-play player, just acquiring gems through the in-game system, not spending any real-life money if possible. Might have to spend some on expansions, but apart from that, all the convenience and things like that we will have to acquire ourselves. So at the start of Queensdale is a human scenario where we're having to protect Queensdale from centaurs, and that is with Captain Thackeray. So our character has decided that they wanted to make a difference in the world and take the fight to the centaurs in order to help protect Queensdale. However, things go amiss and there is a big explosion and a little bit of a fight here with some golem hands that one of the centaurs spawns. And we wake up after 3 days of being unconscious, and that's where our proper adventure starts. So the first thing I did when I made this account was sign it up for the newsletter, in which that we get a 24 slot bag for free, and that's going to be incredibly handy at giving us some early inventory expansion without having to do anything in terms of spending money. So it's a massive boost for the account right from the get-go. The next thing I do is check out how much gold we need in order to buy 400 gems. The currency exchange, 50 gold for 169 gems, it says right there. There's 175 gold, 80 silver, 57 copper for 400 gems. And with that, that is our primary goal in order to be able to move on. So after completing the Captain Thackeray scenario, we end up hitting level 2. Right, we get some achievements here too, and we got our first weapon. A wooden rod. 72 copper. We're getting ever so closer to the 175 gold that we need. What's this flashing icon here? Level 2. Nice. Right, so we start our adventure. Well, that char has got a mean mane. That's pretty cool, actually. That fiery mane. There's quite a few high mastery level people around. So we have this adventure guide. This is new to me because I played 13, 14 years ago and this wasn't a thing. To understand that this is something that I should be focusing on in order to get experience. So after talking to the scout, we're told that there are bandits around Shaemoor fields and harpies and all these other beasts that are interrupting people's lives, and we're asked to jump in and help straight away. We've got some merchants around here, so we need to try to figure out a way how we're going to be making money. 5 slot bags here, so we've already got that 24 slot bag. I wonder if there'll be bigger bags as we move on. I'm going to try and save my money because 32 copper is almost half my money. So while exploring the village of Shaemoor before wandering out and doing some quests, I came across some other players. Okay, so... Oh. Looks like someone's on a romantic date. A few people hanging around here. Got 2 pianos being set up here. I'm not sure what they're playing. Can I do slash clap? The emotes are a thing. What? I leveled up by doing slash clap? Wait, what? Hold on. What just happened there? Slash emote list for the possible emotes. Wow. I got a leather bag for doing slash clap. Hey, look at these slots. Luckily we didn't buy that bag earlier. Well, that was beautiful. Right, let's go on our adventure. We have things to do. We have gold to acquire. So, our first task is... we need to complete some hearts, talk to some scouts, and apply conditions, which are like debuffs. Okay. And the lighting here is so pretty as well, like the light seeping through the ceiling here is so good. Like these areas are now so underappreciated now. These gigantic tall trees.
Hey, one of those so-called farmers up that hill just hit me in the face.
Oh no, what, really? You got hit in the face by a farmer? It's been tough recovering from the centaur attack. I thought I thought he was going to say... He's got worms. Just full stop. He's got worms. In his fields, strange bloom invading my crops and bandits skulking about. What are bandits doing around here? They're up to no good, that's for sure. I'd bet they're planning to sabotage our water supply up at the pumping station. What could they do? They could damage the pipes, or worse, poison the water. I rely on that to water my crops. Better to kill any bandits you see before they cause trouble. Yeah, just kill on sight. We're the police now. Anyone that looks like a bandit, we're just going to execute them without even questioning them. Because Farmer George told us. Farmer George has given us permission to kill anyone that we want. Anyone who looks sus. There's a couple of guards up here just chilling. Lieutenant Francis. He's got fancy armor, hasn't he? How is the Seraph holding up? Between bandits, centaurs, and standard crime, we're stretched pretty thin. Is there anything else? How bad is the bandit situation? We're holding, but I don't have the troops or resources to launch a strong counterattack. For now, all we can do is hold our ground. How can bandits stand up to you? You're the law. There are debates going on within the Seraph. It's my belief that the bandits have a backer in Divinity's reach. Who do you suspect? They're getting help from someone with a lot of influence. They're organized, well-equipped, and informed. They know things they shouldn't know. Oh, so that's a nice little bit of lore. So the bandits are being supplied by presumably some rich dude or rich organization within Divinity's reach, which is the human capital. Let's see what's up with this farmer. Farmer dear, how can we help? There's lots of worms in your farm, I don't know if you noticed. If a week goes by where those punks don't try to burn my fields, I count myself lucky. I'm also worried harpies will burst the dam wide open someday and flood me out. It hasn't happened yet though. That's good. See you around. With a response. Oh, you're worried about dying. That's fine. Alright, so yeah, we can help out. Let's step on these worm mounds. I've got my first drop. A tiny fang. That does that much. We're going to have to find out what everything sells for. 5 copper. Yeah, for some reason I feel like we probably won't be farming worms for cash later on. A tiny venom sac, I'm sure that's going to be worth loads of money too, right? What do we have here? 4 copper again. Oh, there's an event that started. Let's go help with the event. Destroy the roadblock the bandits have constructed to stop Shaemoor traffic. Oh, the bandits. Is the lieutenant going to help us? Or he's just going to stay chit-chatting? No wonder why we're losing the fight. We're just always on a break. This soldier's just having a nap. Oh, is he injured?
I watch over this place.
Not doing a very good job, are you? Okay, let's go. Let's destroy this barricades. We're helping. I guess we'll just keep attacking the barricades. Wow. We did our first event. Wow, look at that XP. That one event. Looks like 25% of my bar. What else can we do? We can tend the corn. Wait, all this corn is scorched. We're revitalizing the scorched corn. Not sure how we're doing that, but we're doing it. Whoa! While I'm just sorting out my settings here, there's the biggest worm I've ever seen. It's the Worm Queen. No wonder why the farm is concerned. Thing's massive. And because we killed the big worm, we get 45 copper. We're rolling in the money right now. Unlocked another weapon skill. And a bank. We've done our first renown heart. In Shaemoor fields, we've helped farm a deer. I don't know what this icon is here though. I don't recognize the icon at all. Let's go and move over and help some more farmers. So is this the... I just realized this is a giant... How did I not even see this? This is a giant windmill. Inside here. Right, a detailed little place here, isn't it? We've got workers down there. We've got a lot of people working on this. Loads of people bashing the floors. I guess they're fixing things up after bandits have been. This guy's carrying a giant keg. This is where all the brew is kept. What's the gears and things? These gears aren't turning though. Someone needs to fix that. Oh, it's a kitty cat on a bed. That was a nice surprise, but how do we escape? Oh. Thought it was going to be harder to escape. It's not like daytime, it was nighttime when we arrived here. That's just telling us to dodge. Dodge to avoid danger. Okie dokie. Okay. Whoa. What's in the box? Oh, some new boots. Let's hit the waypoint, and then there's another heart in the area. But let's go talk to Farmer Ida before we head over there. We've leveled up again. We're now level 5. We've unlocked professions. Let's go talk to... who is it? Farmer Ida. Like my orchard, the apples we harvest here make for delicious pies. My husband used to harvest the apples before he passed away. But he really liked apple pie. He used to tell me that I make the best pies in Croton. Nothing makes you feel at home like pies cooling on the windowsill. What's happened to your husband? He was taking a shipment of apples to Beetleton. Then the centaurs attacked. Now I just have my orchard, my kitchen, and my memories. Well, that's depressing. Okay, let's go help this widow. And then let's help out this lady with her apple pie. And these spiders are massive though. Block. Nice, we blocked, and then we can detonate the clones. Whoa. And we got 10 spider kills. Nice. Squish this egg. Uh oh, we're attracting a crowd here. These guys are dying pretty fast, and we've just completed the assist. And looks like we've leveled up again. 52 copper for helping Farmer Ida. Level 6 rewards. I get to choose either a sword or a torch. Let's go great swords. I've always found like the great swords look pretty cool, but as a thief you can't wear them. Yeah, that looks cool, doesn't it? Let's go talk to Farmer Ida. I wonder if she says anything after we've helped. Pie? I like pie. Can I have pie? Of course, you've been a great help around here. You're more than welcome to a slice or two. Whoa. Oh, she sells accessories. Yeah, let's
Too
buy
late,
that
and it's
spoon.
bruised.
We equipped a spoon. Can we have 2 spoons? They're like the spoons are earrings. We just use all of our karma to buy spoons. We now have spoons for ears.
Most people don't realize trees
Brilliant.
are male and female. If you don't have both, no fruit.
Yeah, I don't think about that too much.
She's trying to make small talk. She's trying to make another husband, it sounds like. Let's give this sword a try out on these birds. Whoa. Nice. The bird dropped some meat. What does the meat sell for? Oh. Slab of poultry meat sells for... We can sell that for potentially 33 silver and 89. 33 silver is insane. I'm on 1 silver 88 right now. That is by far the most notable thing that we've looted so far. There seems to be another area around here that we can help. Fisher Travis maintains the river. Check traps for hostile creatures. Oh yeah, there's definitely a hostile creature in here. These also dropped tiny claws that they just dropped for 5 copper. Slab of red meat. 2 silver 43. Not as much as the poultry meat. But I'm sensing a theme here with food items costing more. Let's go talk to Fisher Travis. Okay, well we just gotta kill these innocent lizards. Oh, there's an event across the other side of the river too. To kill harpies. I guess that's what was mentioned before, wasn't it? She was worried that the harpies would break down the dam.
Another personal victory.
Got silver in that, 6 copper. And then let's check and see what this foreman wants us to do. He's pretty close to the drakes. Got a minute? I'm over my head here, I could use some help. Fancy taking down a few harpies or helping out around the dam? What about harpies? They nest on top of the dam. If they stayed there, I'd have no problem, but the stupid buzzards fly down and scare my workers. If you can see any harpies, get rid of them.
Chief. The harpies have been grounded.
Then why are you still here making lame jokes? I don't pay you to be funny. Fix the dam.
I think he's a bit angry, the foreman. We can help around. I don't see any harpies there. I mean, we did just see them. We did quell some of them. And I also see on my map that there is a vista. Oh, we have to do a little bit of a jump here. Nice. The very first vista for Gemlocked.
This is tough work, and the harpies don't make it any easier.
Quite a mighty dam. You can see lots of cracks and stuff forming in there though. You can see, like, if this dam were to break, the whole of Queensdale would be absolutely decimated. Guess they need to maybe put some more men on the dam. It's still quite a big security risk. Let me browse your wares. We have a harpy feather. We've already got spoons. We got some tasty cake, I guess. Let's get some cake. Nice, we have our first food buff. 15 minutes. Yeah, and we have to help with the fish here, don't we?
You there? Do you have a moment?
Let's see if we can help. This is Billy. Hey,
You
Billy.
there? Do you have a moment?
Hey, you look pretty smart. We know everything there is to know about Destiny's Edge. Come prove that you know as much as we do if you think you can. Destiny's Edge? Who are they? You've been sleeping in your life? Destiny's Edge is the
that
greatest
your face?
guild in all of Tyria. Take our quiz, you'll learn a lot. Okay, I'll try the quiz. Answer the children's quizzes to prove your knowledge. Oh, there's a quiz happening. Alright, well, we'll take the quiz. Let's just help finish these fish first. We hit level 7. We unlocked vistas. We just did one though. Okay. We're gonna take this quiz. I guess we should kill all golden mowers. Bang. Mine. No meat on it though. Hello, Nicholas. Oh, they're all the kids in this cave. If you know a lot about Destiny's Edge. You must know a lot about Logan Thackeray, since he's the bravest, strongest one. I do know about him. Who's Logan in love with? What? The Queen. Oh, I was right. That's right, you're off to a good start. Okay, next question. Logan is the captain of what group? Oh, the Seraph. We just met the lieutenant earlier, didn't we? Near the campfire. Nice. And now for the last question. Who was Logan's best friend in Destiny's Edge? I have no idea. I mean, Kaif is a Sylvari, because I know her from my playthrough on the main one. And Ritlock is a Char. I don't think humans would have been friendly with a Char at this point. Why do I recognize the name Soldier? Is it gonna be Ear? You know, I don't even think you know who Logan Thackeray is. I guess we're gonna have to take the quiz again. So the Queen, Seraph, Snaff? Oh. Okay, I was wrong about that too. Is kid not talking to me anymore? Hey. I can't even talk to him anymore. I've noticed the answers have been going up though. Zoldja's my favourite oh, it's gonna be Zoldja then. My favourite member of Destiny's Edge because she's a genius. I know all about her. I want to see how much you know. What is the name of Zoldja's golem? Mr. Sparkles? Wow, okay. That's right, next question. And the ones are also about... Oh, we did it. Someone else helped answer the questions here too, I guess.
I'm Logan. I want to be Zojja.
Zojja's a girl.
So what?
He can be Zojja if he wants. I'm Kate.
Alright, they got some cool moves.
I will serve Queen Jenna until I die.
Quit stepping on my leaves, or the queen will be lonely pretty dang soon. I mean it. Quit fighting! We have a dragon to kill!
You're gonna go kill the dragon? These kids aren't gonna run off, are they? Wait, they are? We'll follow them. They just said they're gonna go kill a dragon. Are they sure about this?
Ritlock, you need to use your magic sword, and Air, you better get your axe.
I'll give the orders here. I'm Captain Logan Thackeray of the mighty Seraph.
Norns don't take orders from nobody, just so you know.
This is kind of cute, like child, like role playing. Oh, there's this. Uh-oh.
It's the enemy!
Run away!
Get it? You killed it. Kids, come back. Wait, this guy's called Ballet 2, Ballet 1. It's quite a cool, secluded little cave that they've got there. Right, back onto our mission though. If we want to waste our 7 copper, which I think we can do, like if we're going to be selling meat and things for like, you know, potentially 20 silver, I think we can save some time by using some waypoints. Use profession mechanics. Oh, so I need to use my F1 ability. Oh, we need to revive allies. We need to revive 1 ally. Okay. And then we need to use the scouts, and then we need to do 2 more vistas, and then we need to hit level 10. Okay. Oh, there's bandits on the loose. Stop there, scum. It's dodge rolling. Very unsuccessfully, and we need to basically kill every one of these birds that we see. And we got an encoded order. This coded message must be of some importance. Bring it to the Shining Blade officer in Divinity's Reach. I don't think we're allowed in Divinity's Reach though. I can't afford to go there. I don't have the gems to do that, so we won't be paying Divinity's Reach any attention anytime soon. These bag of pinched goods usually contain reagents. How much does that sell for? 2 silver 55. Newly created accounts must meet the following requirements before using this feature. Upgrade your account with a Guild Wars 2 expansion. Newly unlocked accounts require validation. This will unlock in 4 days. Wait, so can I not put some things on the market board? I can't put gear on, but I can put meat on. I wasn't aware of these restrictions. Inside was blood. And we can sell the blood for 5 copper, so that's a massive... I mean, the bags sell an average for like a silver. It's a shame that that doesn't sell for anything. So we can't sell the bags, we can only sell the reagents inside the bags. Okay. These are domesticated birds, so we can't kill those. That's a bit unfortunate. So here we have Cassie outside Shaemoor fields. The cretins raid my farm. If you see any, attack them for me. They also have a cave to the south. Please kill them out and bring back any feed that they've stolen. Oh, there's a bandit that's coming to say hi. Just dunk him on the head. That's a quick and easy dunk. Let's see what's in these bushes. Any birds in here? I kind of want to kill these birds. We know they drop the poultry meat, which are worth quite a lot of money.
Give it your all. Time to do some real damage.
It's quite funny that we do just one tap these mobs.
I'm going to get you.
Wait, it was 33 silver? Now it's gone up to 41 silver? This poultry meat's gone up absurdly in price. I don't know. I know there's a Dragon Bash event on, but I don't know if there's any interaction with this poultry meat with the event that's going on right now. Uh-oh, Cassie is under attack from bandits. Let's see if we can help. There are 7 waves to defeat. Oh, we leveled up. We're now level 8. And we have our 5th skill unlocked as well. Apparently we get a mount at level 10 as well. I wasn't expecting to get a mount. Because I don't own any expansions on this account. Let's me save the day with the event. We've actually almost completed the heart as well. I want to have a quick look and see if there was anything in this cave. More bandits. We have some sort of cave in here with there's a vista at the back here that we're going to want to explore. Looking at the back of this cave and I see my first gatherable item, but I don't have any gathering tools. So I'll have to come back and well, not necessarily come back to this exact cave, but I need to figure out what gathering makes money. Although there is an event here. Eliminate the Lieutenant Bandit. It does feel weird that I'm ranged with a 2-handed sword though. It does feel very odd.
Looks like someone's come to kill me, boys.
All these bandits hold up in this cave. I was only here for the vista.
Time to do some real damage.
There's a merchant in here too. Let's see what we can do to help.
You'll be feeling that one.
Nice. Does this merchant sell anything?
I surrender.
A bandit's improvised bomb. Double click to consume. Double click to gain a miner's explosive charge. And there we have the vista of the cave. Let's have a little bit further, a deeper look in. Maybe there's another exit this way. There's also a bunch of workers preparing the pumping station, which I hope is water and not a different kind of pumping. All these bandits on the loose. There's not enough Seraph soldiers to deal with the situation. I guess this is the pump. It seems that we successfully defended the area. That's going to be another level up. We have now unlocked gathering. And we get... Oh, do we get all of these tools for free? Okay, that's going to be pretty helpful. So we need to do 2 more scouting. So we need to hit level 10. We need to activate our profession skill. And we also need to revive somebody. Which could be a difficult task. Trying to find someone to revive. We got an egg.
That's some dedication there.
Is the egg worth anything? Eggs are worth 124. That also dropped off the mower. Okay, so just up ahead I see that we have some copper ore we can have a look at. So we're going to start gathering our first Materials. So that got us 3 copper ore. Let's go gather this one up as well. We've got another pebble as well. I think we got some of those earlier from killing golems. 6 copper ore. Copper ore selling for 50 copper a piece. We would need a lot of copper in order to reach our gem goal. So maybe copper ore maybe isn't it, unless we're able to potentially do something with that in order to convert that into a bigger profit. It seems like this is the fort that we were fighting against the centaurs here, weren't we? Also, we have a quest here to basically assist in killing things. Lead the way. So we have to pretend to protect. Guard Barfall. Looks like we got some centaurs heading right our way. Ooh, we got some trash. It's a hoof worth 2 copper. Getting tiny supply bags from these centaurs,
Time to do some real damage.
which we're not allowed to sell. Okay, from what I can tell, I can't sell these at the moment, these centaur bags. Oh, that was a big milestone, and we got a letter. Let's have a look and see what we got here. Level 10 rewards. Personal story unlocked. Weapon swapping unlocked. And apparently we have our mount already. Actually didn't realize we would get a mount at all. Mount trial active. Road test the raptor. For the next 10 hours of gameplay, you can explore Tyria with the help of your trial mount. Upgrade your account by purchasing an expansion to permanently unlock this mount. I guess we better not let it go to waste. This bag of pinched goods though are worth 2 silver, 58 each. And we've got 10 of them. Yeah, the only way we can get any value from them is just by opening them. The 2 raw head squares there. Selling for 2. Just getting material scraps. I think we're going to deposit everything in here.
Is it just me or
To help clear up
amazing?
our inventory a little bit. We've also got given a mail as well for our story quest. Visit Petra in Divinity's Reach to go to the inn. Well, we're not allowed in Divinity's Reach because I've not paid the 400 gem toll in order to get there, so the story is going to be on hold for potentially a considerable amount of time. It is nice that we get the raptor mount though. There's another level up there too. There's a tree here that we can chop down. Let's have a go at this tree. Green wood log. And a cinnamon stick. Oh. Okay, so the cinnamon stick sells for 8 silver 42. We only got 1 from 3 hits. And then we had the logs as well. The logs sell for 16 copper, so the copper ore sells for more per unit, but that cinnamon stick is potentially going to be something interesting. Got our trading post here, so this is one of the main reasons why I wanted to do Queensdale, because I know that there were trading posts in the starting area, otherwise we wouldn't be able to collect our money. Merchant here that is selling tools. Tools are quite expensive, and then also we have salvage kits here too. Yeah, I think we buy the basic salvage kit. We buy one of those for 88 copper. And then let's start salvaging and seeing if there's any profit to be made. A minute amount. Oh, these Essence of Warlock might be quite helpful because we're going to get more magic find from that, which in turn will give us more money over time. Nothing too crazy from these items at the moment. We can't directly salvage these chests, but I'm just wondering if we can salvage the items inside. No, we can't. Okay. What does Lexi Price need help with? Running a trading post seemed like a good idea, but now it's getting harder and harder to keep it afloat. Can I help out? Protecting travelers and keeping the road clear of threats are our main priorities. We'd also like to get rid of those timely stakes and death markers. Beyond that, the post could use some cleaning. Seems like you have a rat problem too. Rats never used to be a problem around here. Then the centaurs killed our cat. How about it? You can fill the gap left by Princess Pretty Face's demise. These rat traps sure can't. Tell me about this post. The crossing is just down the road. The Seraph used it to keep the bridge safe from centaurs, but it keeps the post safe too.
I could outrun a centaur.
There seems to be quite a few rats. Can we get any help by killing them? I think we do. Killing rats also helps. Yeah, see, there's all these wooden things in the road. I guess we can get rid of those. Still need to revive an ally though. Need someone to die. Have we got anything else left in Volume 1 to do? Yeah, we just need to do this reviving. Reviving allies one here, that would be really helpful. And also there's a bunch of other things that we need to do. Complete story chapters, that's going to be a bit of a difficult one to do. So look at these herbs. These herbs worth anything? A head of garlic. 8 silver 50. Whoa. Seems like there's definitely going to be some things that we're going to be able to gather in these lower areas in order to try and make some money.
Hit much harder.
Oh, we got loads of cinnamon sticks from those. We got 3 cinnamon sticks. It's another heart complete. We've got a salvage kit here for free too. Crafting is also available to us. So let's have a go at killing this veteran. Maybe this is a bad idea. I'm correct.
I could outrun a centaur.
Oh, we got a mighty iron hammer, which we're not allowed to sell because it's a gear item piece. Only 25 copper, and a barbed thorn, which we're also not allowed to sell either. Okay, it's another area discovered. So we need to defeat centaurs.
We took the centaurs forward camp, but they're pushing back hard. We need reinforcements.
Okay, we can help.
I watch over this place.
Show me the way. Still a few more waves of centaurs that need to be defeated. There seems to be a few people here. Oh, looks like there's some more centaurs on the way. Nice. One more wave. I assume that maybe this town unlocks. Maybe there'll be some nice merchants in here.
Harder.
So what will happen to this area now then?
Always have a backup weapon handy.
That get converted. Oh, there's a merchant here.
Did you need assistance?
Oh, we can get a new weapon. I need a new weapon for my my achievement, but it's 7. It's gonna cost me 1 silver, and that's just the offhand, isn't it? Level 9. Okay, we'll buy it. But I need a main hand to go with that though. Let's see what's outside this gate here. Definitely is still within Queensdale. Oh, we can maybe revive a dead ally. I see some skull and crossbones on the map. Let's see, yeah, there's some people here. Something just went stealth. There's a level 14. I'm sure we'll be fine.
Another personal victory.
We revived. We've unlocked daily achievements. There's another vista up here. It's a point of interest in here too. Kind of strange place. Lots of an empty hut in the middle of the swamp with loads of ravens. Oh, hello. A necromancer. You take your life in your hands when you travel through this place. Tread carefully, or you may lose it. The human gods may have left this world, but I can tell you some powerful presence never left here. Evil things roam freely here, looking to feast on the living. What brings you here? Found this book, one unlike any I've ever seen. I want to study it, but every time I reach for it, I feel a horrible coldness. There's something wrong with that tome. I'll read it for you. You will? It's right outside, but I warn you, friend, that book reeks of evil. Who knows what will happen once you read its pages. Oh. Very spooky. Where is this book? Here it is. The book feels cold to the touch. The pages are stained, but the text is still legible. A sinister presence can be felt. The air grows colder and carries a hint of rotten blood. The cold becomes a chill, relentless and encompassing. The air now carries a voice, rasping and distant. The air itself feels as though it's made of teeth. The voice grows stronger as two words emerge in horrid clarity. I'm free. Oh? Oh.
Is it just me, or
We may have freed something that's a bit stronger than what I am. This could be a bit dangerous. Maybe we should speak to him to find out what happened there. Is he not gonna... He's not mentioned the book anymore there. You can't read the book anymore. It's quite peculiar. It's quite peculiar that the Necromancer doesn't really acknowledge the fact that you've read the book and killed whatever that was. This is a level 15 zone. I think we'll come back here later. We're a little bit underleveled for this area. So after doing all of that questing and killing, thought it'd be time to start focusing on trying to make some gold. Otherwise we'll never be able to leave Queensdale. We need those gems after all, and start hunting down these raptors in hopes that they drop poultry meat. But unfortunately I don't think that they do, even though they are chickens. Or at least chicken-like. As I'm getting more of those, I see some mowers in the distance, and I don't just see a couple, I see loads, and they're all between Crichton Foothills and Queen's Forest, so I'll try and mow down, pun intended, as many as I can. When we are here, I do accidentally help out the hunters in the nearby, and we hit another level up too. We hit level 15, and that's going to help us clear out all of these mowers a little bit quicker. But we did help out these hunters nearby, so we'll have to check up on the lore when we next get up here. We do get ourselves some more poultry meat, but then I'm very easily distracted, as I think everyone is in Guild Wars, with events popping in, and there's this caravan that's heading towards Bizzleberry. We need to protect it from centaurs. And on the way to Bizzleberry as well, I and many other people get distracted by a particular non. I'll let you figure out why. Someone's getting a good sniff. But anyway, as soon as we get into Bizzleberry, find some gathererables, see a couple of trees there, trying to get some more cinnamon, and then I notice there's lots of crops. Lots of lettuces. There's one or two, I think there's root vegetables here, and there are some onions as well, which do sell for a reasonable amount. So we're going to gather those up, and I think it's probably wise to incorporate this in some sort of money-making loop in Queensdale. It's just guaranteed money, really, rather than relying on the RNG of poultry meat, because the poultry meat drops are pretty hard to get. In maximum, maybe I'm getting one every few minutes, really, from killing the mowers. But as I'm finishing killing these mowers, there's some just north of Bizzleberry, and clearing out my inventory, I noticed that someone said that the meta event is happening on the pink tag, so I'm looking for where the pink tag is, and I noticed it's to that south, back to that swamp that we left earlier that we said was quite high. I noticed on the way down there that there's a sign that says danger. The gods have forsaken these lands, you will find no salvation here. Maybe some foreshadowing? I noticed there's another event nearby, so while waiting for this so-called meta event to pop up, I help kill these ghosty demon things coming out these portals. The portal effect looks pretty cool. And we help clear that event, and as I'm kind of like leaving the area, a big giant portal spawns in my face, and I click on that, and then suddenly I'm thrust into a whole group of people. I quickly realize that this is the meta event. Seems to be everyone's running around killing these green portals, so I join in and help. And little do I know that there's going to be a massive demon spawning right in the middle of the lake. I wonder if that book that we read had something to do with that. Maybe. some helping, going around. Don't forget, I am allowed to take part in these group events. It's just that I'm not allowed to join in terms of being in the actual group with the commander. So yeah, this guy hurts a little bit. Lots of random damage coming out. I was right a couple of times. I might end up kind of dying to this behemoth. The gameplay loop here is quite an easy boss actually. Just hit him when you can, and then otherwise just kill those green portals that are up. And so far I realise this character hasn't died yet, so that's a nice little side achievement so far. Getting some achievements popping through as we're doing this. And there we go, that also gets me a level up, it gets me level 18, gets me a die, gives me a few reward chests here as well which are open, and we get a few backpacks here. Not sure what's inside them at the moment. Got a cosmetic pyramid thing too, and also we get some Dragon Bash rewards. There is currently the Dragon Bash event going on right now. So we get 2 Dragon Bash chest rewards too, but unfortunately we're not allowed to sell those either, otherwise we could make a little pretty penny from selling those two, which is a shame. Inside the chest we get a few bits of random gear that we're just going to be able to salvage. Not going to be able to sell any of those on the trading post even if I wanted to, because I'm not allowed to. So I decided to go back and do a little bit more farming while I can, and then I get the notification that I can map swap. So I was like, yeah, I might as well map swap, and then straight away I get an in-game letter. And that letter is an invitation to Dragon Bash, which would teleport me to Holbrook, which is, I believe, the Nord City. But we don't have access to the Nord City, so I feel like we won't be able to do any Dragon Bash, at least this year. So back to killing more murs, trying to get some more of that poultry meat. Those are the real big money makers that I found, at least at the moment. And get some more. Then as my grind time is going down, I thought it'd be time to put some of these things up onto the market and grab some of the crafting materials that we've deposited into the bank, grab them out and sell them on the trading post to make some money. But of course we get distracted again, and there's another caravan heading to this town. So we have to help protect and kill all the centaurs. We make our way inside into Claypool. We access the bank. I pull out a good chunk of the gatherables, particularly the cooking materials. And after putting a lot of the cooking materials on, I realised I'm on exactly 0 copper, which means I can't actually put that chicken on the market board at the moment because I need to actually have money in order to put it on. So then I go to bed in real life, wake up, and I come back to 1 gold, 85 silver, 48 copper. We're still a long way off that 400 gem goal. When we last checked it was 175 gold. Unfortunately some of the copper ore didn't yet sell, but maybe we'll be able to use that at a future time to convert into maybe some other money making schemes. Then I realised there's nowhere here to actually pick up our gold, and I'm on 0 copper, so instead of riding all the way back I try and find an NPC here to sell my junk to. Unfortunately there is, and I scrapped together some of my junk together in order to be able to pay the teleport fee to the waypoint. So we head back, get our money from the trading post. Now we officially have 1 gold 85 in our bags. Get a couple of achievements for having money. I do a quick check on what the gem exchange has been. It's been a few days since I last checked, and the price of gems has already climbed up to 185 gold, so I'm further away than where we started. And the cost of 1 gem is 1 gold, 16 silver, 11 copper. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this Guild Wars 2 video. I hope it's something a little bit different. I hope you guys have enjoyed watching episode 1 of Gemlocked. Episode 2 I will hope to have out next week. If you do have any feedback, do let me know. All the best, take care, and goodbye.
I could outrun a centaur.